cases in Orangeburg. 2 more people have died.
In Georgia, more than 700 new cases reported today as that total case number goes above 58,000. There are 43 new deaths as almost 2,500 people have died.
An update tonight after we showed you these pictures of a local elementary school broken into. 2 of the 4 17-year-olds involved have made bond. They are now out of jail. 2 others are still behind bars. A 15-year-old was also charged. You're seeing in these pictures some of the damage they left behind a month ago at McBean Elementary in Hephzibah. They also stole more than $2,000 worth of technology in iPads and other types of tablets. We're also learning some of the same teens were involved in destruction and graffiti at the Fresh Start for Boys School on Old Waynesboro Road.
The new school year is getting closer, but coronavirus does not appear to be going away anytime soon. Some parents have concerns about letting their kids go back to school. Brady Chapel spoke with local school districts about their plans.
There's still nothing decided on going back to school in the fall, and there's several options. But most school districts aren't trying to leave parents in the dark. Nothing is for sure about going back to school.
All right, so
except that it likely won't be normal.
COVID is still out there, and as you can see, our numbers for COVID cases are on the rise. So it's no way I'm going to send my daughter or granddaughter back to school.
Aiken County parent and substitute teacher Kim Grisby says her daughter and granddaughter learn from home just fine. So when Aiken County sent out a survey to parents asking for their preference for back to school, she said full-time virtual learning. She says ideas like staggered learning didn't make sense.
By the time they come back the next week, you're going to have to reteach half of the stuff you taught them the day they came the week before.
The Department of Education is working on their recommendations. If they go back, it could be on staggered arrival or dismissal. Buses would likely run at 50% capacity, and students and staff may have to wear PPE when social distancing isn't possible. Some parents seem to be on board, several saying in a Facebook post, face-to-face is the way to go.
There's no way a 6-year-old is going to keep that mask on. We go to the store and she's like, I want to go home. I don't like this. I can't breathe.
On the other side of the river, Georgia's recommendations are aimed at specific districts. The level of community spread determines how school will resume in the fall. Minimal spread still includes social distancing in some way, but substantial spread isn't permanent closure. Opinions will differ from all sides, but it seems everyone is getting a voice.
You can't guarantee, it's no guarantee right now that no matter what you do, my child is going to be safe.
Columbia County Schools says they plan to announce their back-to-school recommendations at their board meeting next week. Richmond County plans to send out a survey to parents soon. Reporting in Augusta, Brady Troutnell on your side.
Burke County says they'll likely be sending out a survey soon as well, as Brady was mentioning, but they raise good points. You know, anyone with small children, elementary school age children, getting them to wear a mask, that doesn't even seem like a viable option.
Right, Laura, and as you know, with a toddler, the younger the student is, the more trouble it's going to be to keep them germ-free. So some legitimate concerns as we make plans for the fall and what that's going to look like. All right, a doctor instrumental in growing Augusta's Burn Center into what it is today, the heart and soul of that place, how the medical community is mourning Dr. Fred Mullins.
In some rural spots.
The medical community in mourning today after the loss of a respected local doctor. Fred Mullins was the medical director at the Joseph M. Still Burn Center at Doctors Hospital.
He was, of course, a huge part in growing that center to become the largest burn center in the nation. Laura Puglisi spoke with doctors today about the impact Dr. Mullins leaves behind.
It is a sad day here at the Joseph M. Still Burn Center. You can feel the heaviness of the loss of Dr. Mullins just walking through the halls.
It's not the same inside these halls. The death leaves an irreplaceable void.
The future of this burn center has been solidified by Dr. Mullins. Patients thank him all the time for their life, but more so for their quality life.
Beretta Kaufman is a physician assistant at the Burn Center who worked alongside Dr. Mullins for 28 years. Under his leadership, she saw the Burn Center transform into the largest in the country.
Just this morning, I was rounding with a physician who was filling in for Dr. Mullins, and the patient asked when Dr. Mullins would be coming in. And all 3 of us just broke down into tears.
Dr. Mullins' memory honored by a wreath at the door of the room where he operated. On Facebook, comments poured, many with the words, "He saved my life."
Dr. Mullins saved my life.
Florina Rogers spent 2 years and 13 surgeries under Dr. Mullins' care, fighting necrotizing fasciitis, a flesh-eating disease.
At that point in time, I was starting to lose hope, but Dr. Mullins came along and he worked miracles.
It's the same story for Taka the Burn Dog, Amy Copeland, and Travis Barker, the drummer of Blink-182. His legacy lives on through the lives he's saved and the doctors he's trained.
Healing patients, healing families, and healing lives must continue.
And part of his legacy is the new Burn Center Tower. It is part of a $75 million expansion that is set to open later this year. In Augusta, Laura Puglisi, on your side.
That new Burn Center Tower Laura just mentioned will have 96 inpatient beds, along with a few more improvements like a new 500-space parking garage, 4 new operating rooms. Dr. Mullins' name will live on there at the Burn Center, right along with Dr. Joseph Still. Just an amazing legacy of people over many, many years that he helped out. Let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale.